All right, y'all. We here at this windy middle of the night edition. It's King J.O., the OG. Y'all know what it stands for. I just figured I'd touch on something since we in these middle night hours. It's like maybe close to 2 in the morning. You see, I'm leaving 7-Eleven back here in the background. And you know, they open almost 24 hours, but not everywhere. I had to walk across town just to come to this one. But now we're going to deal with a particular topic that it really doesn't need to be touched on by me, but I'm going to touch on it anyway because it seems that some of these women still want to debate certain, I don't even call it ideological, theological. Look, I don't have time. You have not used your mind enough to even try to chess box with me, most of y'all, which is why I don't even talk to most women. And it's not because I hate y'all or I don't like none of y'all or, well, there's a whole lot of reasons that I keep away from y'all anyway, but the point is, I have no idea what kind of mind and spirit you rolling with. Most of y'all have no idea, but y'all will tell us one thing and be about a whole nother. And I can tell you that is absolutely a 100% fact. There's nothing none of you females are going to tell me about anything, except the fact that you turn a blind eye to every sin that somebody else is doing. And I can almost guarantee that's what most of you do. It is a fact. Yeah, men do the same thing, but it's not to the level of what you women are doing and thinking that y'all the mothers of everything. No, y'all still the mother of lies if you're not getting right with the precepts and then understand when you hear a righteous man speaking, you better learn and understand something. Instead of sitting up there trying to run your mouth all the time like you think you got something better for us. No, you don't, because you women ain't changed nothing here in America like that. You got down with the Esau mind and thought you were better than men. No, you're not. At the greatest, you could possibly be equal. And then we have different kinds of traits that make us superior at different things. Yeah, I'm talking about you got stupid women running around here talking about, oh, you don't know what it's like to be a mother. Do I look like a transgender or something like that to you? Parents are parents, whether you're talking about the male aspect or the female aspect. So take your ignorant self somewhere else if that is your problem, not understanding that. Let me see, is there any other one that y'all want to talk about that makes no sense? Let's see. Well, yeah, look. It's already in the Word of God. So first off, that's the next thing. Don't tell me nothing about the Word of God if you don't know what they say about female pastors or preachers, whatever the case may be. Too many pastors already done ran it down for y'all. Y'all cause confusion. I've said it before. Don't come with that nonsense. And most of you women are doing the same thing. Confusion. Ain't nobody got time to hear that mess. And it's not that none of you know the Word. It's not enough of you do, and there's not enough of you out here making sure that that stuff is getting passed around between women, that we have a community of virtuous women like that. That's not happening. You come into every major neighborhood that you got people that look anywhere near my complexion and see what these women are talking, and y'all are still talking nonsense. And then secondly, you already know, if you're a female pastor and you jacking that fake name for the Son of God, you need to take yourself somewhere else and not be around me because you don't know the truth. And you still coming to me with the slave master lie / Esau mind lie. It is point blank. I don't want to hear nothing. You better go look it up. I don't have time for you to get on my page. I've been on this for years. Y'all still running your mouth about things of the past that never should have existed. Never. Such as our slavery, but God wrote that in. So you can say whatever you want. That's why I don't have time for none of these females that know nothing. Or not much. You're going to come to attack somebody with what? Stupidity. You never did the homework. If y'all women were so virtuous and so good, you'd have figured out why y'all keep getting y'all butts whipped by certain men. And it's a whole lot of y'all. A whole lot of y'all. And then half of y'all go back to these men. So I don't want to hear about it. And women. Nowadays, y'all getting it back from men and women. And got the nerve to talk about you going to be a female pastor and you preaching the word to who? You ain't even start with the women. Because the women ain't going to jack you. Because they know the same lie that you doing. See, they could pull it back on you and say, hey, well, the word says you're not supposed to be a preacher. Hello? Like I'm saying, how retarded is this society that you live in? Why, you think it's called Babylon? And you women want to tell me you understand what? If you know the word, you live the word, you stop running your mouth to people like me. Right? You're going to sit up here and tell me about your pastor. Your pastor can't save nobody. The word already stated that too. Back to the same point. You are ignorant as all get out when you try to tell me this nonsense on your mind and on your heart. If you know the word of God, you won't say nothing. You'd have thought about what you're saying. But instead, you just say whatever comes to try to make you feel good, or you thinking that you're going to try to make me feel smaller or something thereof, and it's not going to happen. I don't worry about what none of you say. You don't know the truth, because if you knew the truth, you wouldn't even speak. So it already shows that you can't think, and you ain't thinking righteously. You ain't thinking good, or else you shut up and listen to me, for the most part. And I can tell you, and I don't mean, hey, I am your master. That's not what I'm talking about. You don't even think nowhere as high as me. You still think like a carnal-minded person. That's why you come to me thinking that you're going to keep Babylon alive, and you can't. Over here in love with all these toys and things, but we'll address Babylon in another video. But we're going to talk about how we getting along now. See, I don't have disdain for women. I don't like wicked spirits, and they don't obviously like me either. Now, the way this works, there's different amounts of things going on. Different amounts of things. But you best believe that if you are wicked, you will not be around me long, because your mind can't even fathom it. You'll be always sitting up here thinking about money and trying to get something before you try to get life and knowledge and wisdom. So this is why y'all ain't going to be around me, because you're going to realize, oh, this brother's trying to rock something else. No, I'm rocking what you should have been rocking, and we were always rocking, but that's what happened. Wickedness got in, and y'all wanted to follow it because it looked fun. Ask all the women who are victims of domestic violence, how much fun have they had here in this Babylonian system? Right? Ask them, how much fun did they have? And then what happens to all the children and the other family members that got and the communities involved in that nonsense? And it's still going on even today. It's still going on. All I got to do is come to your neighborhood, and I guarantee you we're going to expose a whole bunch of people right there. And that's what you do. Talk about, oh, I mind my business. If you was minding your business, you realize the sin that's going on, and you want to not be around that. You would not be jacking it, because they'll bring it to your house. They'll bring it in front of your family. They'll bring it to your family function, your community function, and there you have it. And that's what's been going on. Whether it's at McDonald's, IHOP, you name it, it's been going down. Wendy's, Red Lobsters, it don't make no difference. Ruth Chris, I don't care what you want to name. Esau Mind done took you everywhere here, that they built this thing on the backs of my peoples and your peoples and just people that weren't them. And y'all still play around here talking like you think you're equal to what man? Not this one. And definitely not mentally. You out your damn mind. How you gonna sit up here and think that you equal to who? And you ain't never asked nobody nothing? You never sat around here and debated nothing that actually you were gonna do and actually live? Because if that was the point, I'm telling you, I haven't seen melanated women do each other's hair like it was back in the days. Y'all so money hungry and so hating on each other, it makes no difference. And then if you threw in, then you throw in the sexual attitudes and behaviors of these people, you wonder even more. But see, women hide that stuff from men. Y'all can't hide it from each other as easy, but even still, y'all would still lie all the way around the board, to your children, to the men, to the other women, and then you got us trying to sit up here and do the jigsaw puzzle of piecing together what's true and what's not, instead of you just being truthful from the start and stop rolling with the wicked people. But you don't know, you don't care, you want to be popular, you want people to like you, for what? For what? See, this is why I am King J.O. the OG, because at the end of anything, you best believe anybody who knew me before and now is going to tell you that's not him. Look, I've done things, as I said, but I ain't never been the poster boy for none of these sins for y'all to sit up here and try to keep jacking that stuff about me. Yeah, I know a couple people that think they're going to want to run their mouths, but they, like I'm saying, they're not going to do no video. And if they did, it'd still be cornballish, and it still wouldn't have no merit. Because when people look at what they've been doing and everything else, they would have been exposing themselves like all the other hypocrites I told you people are. Don't come to me to talk about nothing. What the hell I do? Yeah, you want to talk about something from years and years and years ago that you, if it was a bad situation, you didn't help me in it. And that's the whole point. The same people running their mouths, anything about me, are the same people that it wasn't helping me, stood there like they were stuck on stupid like they doing now when they see my videos to tell me I didn't know you could think that high. Of course I could. I wasn't talking to you because you can't think that high. What you mean? And why would I? Why would I? You worried about everything else. If all that made you happy, you wouldn't be worried about everything going on in America right now, because it's not going to make you happy. God already told you what it is. As I told you who I am, it's what I do. And don't think I'm going to be nice about all this, because there's not enough time left for me to be nice about what? Every time I see people like you, you're going to be sitting up here trying to judge somebody, talking about don't judge me. Get your, yeah, you already know. Like I'm saying, Y'all know what it is. King J.O. the OG does not have time to be pulling punches when I am doing my thing. And there is nothing more important than y'all knowing the truth and y'all living the truth, but y'all want to keep living lies. How you still running game on your people? Don't look at me and think I'm your people and you trying to run game on me. So most of these people do. And it's not just for the women. Of course it's not. You see what's going on here? Even the children are trying to run game. That's how bad it is. Yeah, the children run game on you. They'll tell you anything, try to get over, and don't realize they don't even know the game of hypocrisy. The same way the government plays it, yeah, even your own kids will play it. Whether they're going to school, going to play, anything else. I don't have time for none of that. And I already told people, if y'all ain't right with God, don't think you're going to be sitting good with me. How can that be? You're not going to chill when I chill, or how I chill. You're going to do all kinds of, you'll be involved in all the rituals and everything else these people do here. And then try to tell me you think you're a child of God. Get your retarded ass out of here. And I can say that because that's exactly what it is. If you're even my age and you're still jacking that nonsense, then that already proves how much of a retard you are. And then if you already got the word of God and you're not even acknowledging what I'm showing you is the wisdom of the path, then you already know where you're at too. That you're either going to be a hater or you're going to be somebody that's still going to be laughing like the people in the days of Noah. And y'all know who y'all are. You shouldn't be on my channel. You shouldn't be watching my videos because you don't respect the truth. You ain't going to respect the brother who's being truthful. And that's what women do. Yeah, that's what women do. Of course, men do it too, but see, that's the whole point. I'm just addressing the women right now. Y'all want to pretend like it's a game. You ask any female who really never knew me, and you ask them how smart they thought I was. Well, guess what? I am that smart. But smart only gets you but so far if you're not with the word of God. Believe that. You don't have the word of God as the base for everything. Your mind will lead you astray. But I think a lot. Right? I think a whole lot. And then I come to conclusions and everything else is a wrap after that. I don't sit here and debate this thing years later. There's nothing to debate. You still celebrate them fake holidays? That's your problem. Don't bring that crap to me. And I'm not arguing about it. That's exactly why we ain't dating. That's exactly why I wouldn't. Yeah, you think you're dating what? How are you going to date a sinner and you trying to be righteous? And you already know what kind of sins you're doing if you're bringing these pagan holidays. Like I said, your ancestors told you, but y'all don't want to hear that. The righteous men of now tell you, you don't want to hear that. You just want money. You want shoes. You want status in this Babylonian society, and it ain't getting you nowhere. What, you going to be a famous Instagram hoe? And I ain't naming no names. I don't got to name no names. Y'all still doing that stuff. You ain't never seen me date none of these people. You ain't seen me following them. And they ain't getting a shout out from me. Like I said, that Lake of Fire stuff, nah, you can keep that. Y'all out here sitting up here making yourselves worse sexual objects. Your mouths are out of control. The knowledge that you're speaking is not even knowledge. And y'all don't even treat each other any better than you treat the men. So why would I sit up here and try to tell you that we're equal in what? The only thing we're equal is we both got a soul and God's going to judge it and throw whoever's not worthy into that lake of fire. That's the only thing we equal at. Now, as I told you, you know what my power is. I've always been one that can talk a lot, so that's why I am the oracle of God. God, go ahead and using my power to its fullest ability. You like running your mouth just because you're a woman and then say women like to talk. No, see, what kind of woman likes to talk? Every woman's not a chatterbox, and every woman ain't talking BS. But there's a whole bunch that are, and that's all they do because that's all they do on TV. That's all they do in the movies. Real life is, y'all ain't getting it like that. Y'all not getting it. Y'all so mad at each other, and that's the way that Esau mind done made y'all. Y'all will sit up here and fight over any little crumb. You fight over bad men. Bad women. You'll fight over the fact that somebody's not even taking care of their kids, but you ain't fighting the ones you need to fight. You fighting the ones that are probably doing better than you, spiritually. They might not have everything physically, because that is not a prerequisite for God to take you into heaven. And you idiots thinking anything else, that's exactly why. The physical world is not a direct reflection of the spiritual, especially when it's as wicked as it is. So y'all keep running your mouths about who's struggling to take care of their kids, but they got the love of God with them. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all want to sit here and keep making fun of them. Oh, I know what the truth is. Y'all don't. Y'all be hating on these people. And it's not an intelligence factor, because you're going to know people smarter than you, people that are not as smart as you. But if you love them all the same, you wouldn't be making fun of them. But you do. And y'all stay doing that. Not me. Your bad business, I get the hell away and live my life. Don't bring that to me. I don't bring it to you. But I already told you, most of y'all are hypocrites, period. That's humanity altogether. Y'all going to try to judge something and don't know nothing. If you know the precepts, then you know how to do what you're thinking about. Nah, you just run your mouth because somebody doesn't have as much money as you. Oh, somebody doesn't have all the fancy clothes. Somebody's not going out as much as you. And then where you going to now? You ain't going nowhere. They got this country on lock. They got the world technically on lock. But you're running your damn mouth talking about you think you're doing anything special. Peace, brother man. See, y'all gonna think that y'all doing something special. How is that? Y'all all trapped in the same damn bird cage. And this is facts. This is what you going through into the 2021. And then y'all gonna get whatever kind of money the government gonna give you, and you still gonna be hating on each other. Oh, that's a fact. Watch what happens. People gonna be partying. Y'all don't realize this is the end of the world and the society celebration that y'all don't even recognize. And it's all good. But don't say you was dating me. You ain't see me taking out one of these unvirtuous women out nowhere. And it won't happen. What you think this is? Think the Oracle of God's gonna be doing that? Nope. I'm over here just doing my job and letting you know why it is that I do not jack y'all like that. And it's not that I don't love y'all. It's y'all don't love yourselves right. And y'all definitely ain't loving us men right. Not us good ones. This is why we're still dolo or whatever we're doing. Because y'all want to jack your own hearts and minds. You ain't jacking to God together with us. How you know what the Most High wants and you don't know how to listen to your man, but you expect us to listen to you. And when you ain't saying nothing, only thing you want to do is make yourself happy. You don't want to make us happy, because then you would acknowledge God and do what we ask you to do when we ask you to do it. And I've never had a problem with that per se. It's y'all got a problem with doing whatever I ask. And it's not just you, the men too. As I told you, if you're wicked, you're not righteous, you can't hear me like that. You won't do what I say like that because you got to think about it. But see, my history is I've never given people bad advice. They just do bad things, period. So I try not to give people advice at all because they are not worth it. Wasting my time watching people sit up there and hate and throw shade. And that's all they're going to keep doing until God fixes that. So I stay to myself. Best way to be. Nothing else better. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, yeah, technically is uncivilized. Everything else is uncivilized. You don't know the word of God? Yeah, you already know. The reign of the intelligent savage is coming to an end. That's what God is telling you. So which one are you? Because believe me, I ain't got the feelings to do this nasty stuff that y'all do. Backbiting, idolatry, the fornication and mind manipulation that you got from Esau. And then you think that you're a real woman trying to run that game on a man? Nah, it ain't gonna work. Not here. But that's just what it is, just the middle of the night. Not over here creeping. But like I said, I'm a grown man. I'll be outside whenever I feel like it if that's what it take. But that's what it do. I don't know if I'm gonna post this video like that because, yeah, I probably won't. But the point is, y'all know who y'all are. I love all my melanated sisters if they love me too. But if you don't come to me if you following the devil crap. Because that's all you do. You are trapped. You ain't taking my soul with you. Not none of you. Not one. God has that. And I'm staying there with him. Peace.